Okay, guys, by the time you're watching this, our family should be, if everybody stays healthy, in Virginia because of spring break. And so, what I want you to do is give me a shout out for those of you that I might pass along the way from Tennessee to Virginia. Shoot, the 40. And I don't remember what the 40 turns into to get to Virginia, but I know I'm going to be passing Chucky. Gail, I'll be passing you. And then anybody else who might be in Bristol or Jonesboro, um, or anywhere in that East Tennessee kind of corridor along that 40 freeway, just give me a shout out and I'll be like, hey, everybody, I'm passing you as we're driving by. Hey, everybody, what's going on? It's Mitch from We in Tennessee. And today, what I want to do is give you some idea of how our school is handling the the topic that I don't like to talk about, but it makes our parents and teachers and the staff at our school feel better if we take the precautions to handle an active shooter situation. So what I want to do is take you to my class and show you some of the safeguards and actually some of the school safeguards for an active shooter situation. And what I want to do is not to give away secrets. Obviously, if you're going to be an active shooter, you already know some of these things. But again, so many of these situations are over in less than 5 or 10 minutes. So anything we can do to delay that and to make it tougher, we're going to do that to help the situation and help, you know, save lives, definitely, but also to just make our students feel safe, feel confident that we're doing everything that we can to keep them safe. Before I take you to my classroom, I do want to mention that every school in Maryville District has an SRO, a school resource officer, which is amazing because I think I've told you before, we've had to share an officer in previous years, but every school has a school resource officer. And what's awesome about that is I've done some research on these active shooters in schools, and a lot of times the active shooter has mentioned the fact that they chose or targeted a certain school because there was no officer there. And so, what's really good is our students see our school resource officer every day walking the halls, saying hi, and in a different place at any given moment. Sometimes I'm shocked, like I turn the corner, I'm like, whoa, I thought I just saw you. So, our officer is around the school at all the time. And that I think is just a number one deterrent is the fact that if there's something going on, our officer is there in a heartbeat. But now let's go to my room. Okay, the first line of defense for us is this door. The wood is so heavy and I can lock the door pretty securely. This is my office and it can also be locked. And we've tried this before where all of my students are able to fit inside of this office. So I can lock not only the classroom door, but I can fit everyone inside this office and I can also lock the door. And we can turn off the lights and pretend like nobody is there. And so we normally, when we leave the classroom, we'll turn off the lights also, and there's a tiny window so we can hide in this office. Nobody can see us. It's around the corner. And we shut off the lights anytime we leave. So if anybody did look through our window, they couldn't even tell if we're in the room hiding or if we've gone somewhere else and we've just turned out the lights. And we've also been given permission that if we feel there's a threat coming into our room, we can also escape out this window. So the nice thing is, and we have to make the judgment call on this. If the threat is inside our school, we've told our students, hey, if we need to evacuate out this window, run as far away as you can in order to save lives. So that's going to be a strange call on my part on whether we stay and hide or go out this window. But that is another option. Our school doors are also locked at all times. And so when a student or parent need to enter the school, there's a button outside our school office window where they need to, there's a camera there, and they basically need to identify who they are and why they're there. And they don't get let in unless they can be verified that they should be at the school. So there you have it. Those are our safeguards to help us stay safe and hopefully stay alive. I know that in a given situation, you don't know what's going to happen. We're also getting trained on something we're going to have on our ID badge, where you press a button so many times and somebody in the office knows exactly where we are and what the issue is. So it's one of them would be like a medical emergency. We press it one. Okay, guys, so those are the safeguards that we have at the moment to help us in a situation like that. What's really cool is we are being trained on a button that we're going to have on our ID badge that alerts the office to a medical emergency or to an active shooter situation. And what's really cool is they will know exactly where we are, and it's going to automatically set off the alarms in our school to just have everybody be notified if there's an active shooter situation. So there's so many things involved, and I know when it comes down to it, not everything is 100% foolproof, but when you put so many of these things in place, you just become more confident that your school can handle a situation like this, where you can avoid certain situations where in previous years we would have been very vulnerable. So it's just really nice that the students, when you tell them all these things, obviously they feel scared to think about that situation, but in the end they feel confident that we've done and taken the steps to ensure that we're as safe as we can be. All right, guys, like always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos. And again, hopefully you'll throw down in the comment section your thoughts and feelings about today's topic. So I appreciate you guys. If you love what you watch, hit that subscribe button, because I always just feel so much love from this community. All right, guys, I will see you in my next video.